I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. Oh, what's up, slugs and sluts? It's me, Jailathorne, and today we are here to do a very special video. I've been really excited to do this video. A couple of people have asked me to do it, and I've just been wanting to do it because I think it's going to be very chaotic. I think the word is. I think that's the right word. Because today we are doing none other than we're going to be getting in drag using only makeup from a certain store that now apparently does beauty supplies. And I'm not going to lie, y'all, I'm not excited for this at all. I'm not excited for this at all. Because a lot of people be coming to me and saying to me, oh my God, Jaila, have you tried the Charlotte Tilbury dupe from this place? Or have you tried the Made by Mitchell dupe from this place? Or have you tried the Fenty Skin dupe from this place? And it's like, no, I haven't. Because if I wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners or the Made by Mitchell blush or the fucking Fenty Skin facial cleanser, I would buy it from, you know, the place. I would buy it from Charlotte Tilbury or Made by Mitchell or Fenty Skin. I'm so sick of the dupes, and if there's one thing that this store is known for, it's for duping other people's products. And personally, I just have to say, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the dupes. I don't agree with cheap copies, but you know what? Today, I've gave in, and we are finally reviewing none other than, drumroll please, Primark makeup. Now, a lot of people swear by Primark makeup. A lot of you girlies are like, oh my God, no, like Primark makeup is so good. It's so easy to use. It blends so well, this, that, and the other. Which is fine, but I'm a drag queen. I need some heavy duty makeup. I need this makeup to last a while. I need it to make my face look like a whole new bitch, okay? Like, I need this makeup to be the most effective makeup ever purchased. Do you know what I'm saying? So about 2 weeks ago, I went and did a trip at Primark. This is going to be hell. This is going to be torture. I even kept my little receipt. I spent a grand total of £16.40. £16.40. That can get me like half a bottle of the foundation that I currently use. And we got, let's go through the list of the things that we got, okay? Like, let's get it all out, you know, let's just get it all out. I'm just going to show you guys what I got. The first thing we got the PS My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish Foundation for a grand total of £3. The shade range, I must say, the shade range in the cheaper option, so we have the PS collection, and that's mainly what I tried to get because that's like the cheapest stuff that they have. And girl, I'm not spending a bunch of money if the makeup is gonna be shit. So I got a full collection of the PS makeup, as at least the stuff that I'm gonna use anyway. And this was the closest shade. We can all agree that this is going to be too dark, right? But not to worry, because luckily I found a trusty white, or at least a very pale liquid concealer. This is the PS My Perfect Colour Liquid Concealer in the shade number 1 Porcelain. This was a grand total of £2.50. I'm not going to lie, the pricing, considering Primark does aim at affordability and saving money, I must say the pricing is very good. Because for a foundation and a concealer, you're looking at £5.50. That is very, very affordable. Now, you might be wondering, okay, you got the base, but how are you going to set the base? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I have the PS My Perfect Colour Loose Baking Powder in the shade Translucent. Now, this one I was gagged a little bit. This is kind of pricey. This was a grand total of £3. Considering the price of the other things, I am quite, like, gagged at the price because it is a little expensive, but you do get quite a lot in this tub, so I guess that's why. And I'm not even going to lie, I have used this loose baking powder before, and it is pretty good. I still have the pot in my trusty old makeup bag, so before anyone comes running in the comments talking about, oh, I use this fucking loose baking powder, I don't use it anymore. I used to use it when I first started drag, and then now I fill it with baby powder. Okay, next up, this one actually gagged me so bad. We have a pressed bronzer, a powdered bronzer. This shade is not dark at all, but this is the darkest bronzer they have. Like, what? This is the darkest? This one came in at a grand total of £1. £1? That's cheaper than a bottle of Coke these days. To be honest, I am quite excited to try this out. I feel like it's going to be awful, but we're going to try it. We're going to give it a go. Next up, obviously, y'all know I'm a whore for blush. I absolutely love that blush, that contour, that snatched effect of makeup, right? So obviously I had to go in and get the PS Cream Blush. It is the Weightless Cream Blush. This is the shade next to my skin. It has got like a dark red. I like it. I think it's gonna look good. This is the colour. Like, next up, we got the PS Lost Paradise eyeshadow palette. This was a grand total of £3.50, which makes this the most expensive thing on this list. For an eyeshadow palette, I'm not really surprised. We do get 9 shades here. We've got a white, a blue, another blue, a grey, a purple, another grey, a glittery black, another grey, and a matte black. The most boring colour story I've ever seen. But you know what? We've got the blacks, we've got the whites, we've got the things that Jaila usually goes for. So I think the makeup we're going to do today, we're going to focus on the blacks, the blues, and the whites. Or maybe the blacks and the purples. I'm really not sure. We're wearing a full black outfit and a black human hair wig, so anything will go, really. And then last upon this list, we've just shown the most expensive. Let's show the cheapest. I got this 90 pence, less than £1. We got the PS Luster High Society lipstick. This is a bright red lipstick. I haven't taken it out of the packaging yet, but looking at the packaging, girl, it's going to be bright as fuck. And that's everything we got from Primark. Now, I am going to be honest, guys, we are not physically going to be able to do a full face of makeup from Primark. Obviously, if you've watched my previous videos, I glue down my brows and then I draw a whole new brows on top. And obviously, Primark don't sell anything that will paint new brows on. Now, I could use the eyeshadow from here, but I don't hate myself, so I'm not going to do that. So the only things that I'm going to be non-Primark is the brows and the eyelashes. Yes, and the eyelashes. I forgot to get eyelashes. Shit. But apart from that, the rest is going to be fully Primark makeup. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. Let's get started. Since you guys have already seen me do my eyebrows before, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera, especially because it's not Primark makeup. So I don't want to waste your time and I don't want to waste my time by recording it. So I'm going to go do my eyebrows off camera, come back, and we are going to dive into this makeup. Oh, Lord, pray for me. Okay, divas, I'm back. The brows are on and oh, girl, they're looking fleek as fuck. The fuck? I need to set my eyebrows, and this is now the perfect time for me to dip into the Primark makeup. Ugh. Okay, we've opened it up. Oh, it doesn't come with a powder puff. I thought it came with a powder puff. This is a problem. Actually, you know what? It's fine, because I am going to use a big brush anyway. Okay, so here's what it's looking like, taking the lid off. There is like a peely sticker. Oh. Now, first impressions, it looks quite yellow. Considering it's meant to be translucent, it does look quite yellow. But let's go in with my brush, get some product on there. Okay, press it onto the brows. I'm just doing this to set my brows, and we're going to see how it holds them down. Okay, to be fair, it does look translucent. Like, it's not like put like a white sheer over it. It has mattified the brows without like smudging them or moving them. So for covering brows and for setting them, 10 out of 10. If you've watched my Get Ready With Me before, you will know that I always do brows, eyes, and then face. So we're going to dive straight into the palette, baby. Okay, so colour story, I do think I am just going to go like black, grey, and white, because that's like majority of the colours we've got here. Obviously, I'm going to allow myself to use my own brushes. It might not be that bad. I'm just a judgmental whore and don't want to give them... I don't want to give them the chance, because if I get my hopes up and think that it will be okay and then it's not, I'll just be pissed. Okay, so here we go. I'm going into the black. I'm going to use the matte black, not the like glittery one first, because I just don't want glitteriness on like the outside of my eyeshadow. Do you know what I mean? Bear in mind, guys, I'm going from Made by Mitchell makeup, fucking Jeffree Star, YSL, Estee Lauder. I'm going from bougie ass, expensive, high marketed makeup to Primark. So I'm really excited to see how, especially this eyeshadow performs, considering I only really ever use Jeffree Star. And he is like known for his eyeshadow palette. So we're going to see how this looks. Okay, so straight away, there's a lot of fallout. We're going to have to do this very strategically and softly and carefully. Oh my god, bitch, fucking pigment, like, I literally am barely touching my eye, like, I'm barely touching my eye. Oh, Ooh. Okay, first thing I'm gonna say, it is going all, look at that. Like, it's going all over my eyelid and I'm barely touching my eye with this brush. Now I'm just gonna try to blend it out and create like a bit of a shape. Oh, bitch, I'm scared. Okay, so we've got our base shape. I'm trying to do like a bit under the eye, like, you know, just under where my eyelashes are. And baby, there is no pigment left, like not even a single bit of pigment left on the brush. This can be seen as a good thing and a bad thing because I don't want to have to keep going back in for product, but at the same time it is good because it means less fallout has gotten into the brush. Okay, we've definitely got our shape now. I'm gonna go in with the black, blend it out a little bit more, then go in with this dark metallic grey, this one here, and then we're gonna blend it into the white, hopefully. I don't know if that white is gonna have any fucking pigment to it, but let's see. Not gonna lie, the black is blending so nicely. Like, it's going exactly where I want it to go. It's not like leaving like thick black streaks over my eyelids. It's going where I want it to go. Like, look at that. It is blending more into a grey and not a black, but I guess because we're going with grey anyway, I guess that works. Okay, now I'm going into the grey. This is a metallic, so we're going to see how the metallic performs now. First of all, that is a lot of makeup. Like, did you see that little glitzy glam in the air there? There should and shouldn't be that much on the brush. Like, it's good because look, I've just tried to apply it and barely any went on my eye. But at the same time, it's like picked up loads from the pan. It's like a win-win, lose-lose situation. If you pick up a bunch of products, you're going to fuck up the makeup in the pan. But if you don't pick enough up, you're not going to get it on your eye. Okay, I guess this would happen. With metallics are fucking awful to blend. It's like, it's more like a cream. Like, it's not blending. A lot of makeup brands do this. A lot of low budget makeup brands do this because it's easier to make the thick glitter into like a cream formula rather than a powdered formula. Now that I'm coming up close, you can see there, it's like curved. It's not blended at all. So now I'm gonna have to go back in with the black. Yeah, this like creamy consistency has fully just gone over the black and it's completely hidden the black away, which is not what we want. So we're going to go back in with the black and darken that up. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty happy with this shape. Let's go in with the white, see how that looks, and then we're going to move on and do it on the other eye. Okay, I'm going in with the white with a bigger, fluffier brush, just because I just know I'm gonna need a lot of fucking pigment for this one, and I'm gonna need a lot of product on the brush. It literally looks the exact same as the grey. Am I crazy? That is so opaque. And I know Primark makeup isn't for drag queens and it's not made to last all night, but this is just like baby powder. Like, it's just like baby powder with a bit of pigment in. It's not going on well at all. That is just awful. Like, that is. From afar, it looks good. Like, you know, painting for the back row. But I'm not doing that. I want to look gorgeous from this far away and from this close up. And that's just not possible with this eyeshadow. I'm going to go do this other eye off camera. We're going to see how it looks and then we're going to come up with the verdict. Okay, so I have gone ahead and I've done the other eye on camera. Again, from afar, from back here, I think it looks pretty decent. It looks good. It's blended well. We've got a nice contrast of colours. But when I come close up, it's patchy. It's not true black. It's just not the vibe at all for me. Like, up close, it's not really doing it. Like, we've got pigment, yeah. But I guarantee you, if I used my finger right now and did this, it would all come off. Like, I know for a fact this makeup is not going to be long lasting or anything like that. Okay, but let's swiftly move on because I'm definitely over doing the eyes now. We're going to move on to the foundation. Yep, we're going to go onto the bottom half of the face and we're going to start doing the foundation, the bronzer, all of that jazz. I'm quite excited to use this. Okay, so as we said before, the shade definitely looks too dark on me. So I really hope it doesn't fuck up my beauty blender. Let's just give it a go. We're going to put it straight onto the beauty blender. Oh, okay. So straight away, it looks quite thick. It's It smells just like sun cream. It doesn't really have like a smell. But you know, it's not about how it smells, it's about how it performs. So let's go ahead and start slapping this all over my cheeks. Oh yeah, you can already see this is way too dark. I will say that straight off the bat, it is quite high coverage. I've been having like a few skin issues and it's hidden it straight away. So props to them for that. Okay, and there we go. We've got it nicely or evenly distributed throughout my face. It's blended beautifully, I must say. And on the camera, it doesn't look that bad at all. Like, I'll be honest. But I will say in person, like, when I'm looking in my mirror, it does look really dark. I think if I come closer, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, it does have those, like, orangey, warm undertones. As much as I do have warm undertones, they are not this orange. So it does look really good. It's blended beautifully. And the application was really quick and easy. Didn't take too long to blend. Overall, I'm going to give it a solid 5 out of 10. It lost 5 points because the shade range was just not it for me. Okay, and continuing on with the base, we're now going to move on to the concealer. This is a white concealer, or near enough white anyway. Okay, it's all open. I'm really fucking scared to use this. Let's, first of all, open it up. Ooh, a lot of air in there, you can hear it. Taking this out, again, looks quite yellow. Doesn't have a smell, which I'm shocked about. I thought they were gonna like smell really gross. I don't know why. That was bad for me to assume, I know, but listen, we all have assumptions when it comes to cheap makeup, and that was my assumption. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply this under my eyes and at the bottom here, on my nose and all that jazz, just to highlight my face and bring some depth and dimension into my face. I'm going to apply it, show you how I applied it, and then I'm blending it in. I'll be back in a sec. Mwah. Okay, so recently I have switched up how I like apply my concealer. If you watch my last video, you'll know that I didn't apply it like this, but I've changed my ways, y'all. I'm doing different things. This is what drag is about, testing things out and all that jazz. Upon first inspection, applying this, it applied well, but this is a thick concealer. So if this is not high coverage like it claims to be, I'm going to be disappointed because it feels thick, it feels heavy. Let's give it a go. Let's see how it works. Okay, so I'm going to start off here on the jawline first because this is kind of where it's most important. Well, no, under the eyes is. Okay, this is... Ooh, okay. Okay, that brought what I needed. That brought what I needed. Let's do under the eyes. Are we kidding? That looks really good. Like, it has come across as quite like an opaque. It's not as bright white as I would want it to be, but honestly, putting maybe a second layer on and that will be perfect. I am gagged. This is a good concealer. Oh, okay, so we have hit our first roadblock. If we look really closely here, it has started to separate a little bit on my face. But that's probably because there's obviously glue and powder here from when I set my brows. So I really hope that that's what it is. It's just from the powder and the glue and it's not meant to look like that. It doesn't usually look like that. Okay, let's go do the other side of the face. We're going to do another layer on this side and 2 layers on this side. We're going to make sure this is the brightest, whitest concealer Primark has ever produced. See what I mean? Yeah, it's really not fixable. The only thing I could really do is keep layering the makeup on, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste the product. Okay, and there we are. It's blended out. Under the eyes, beautiful. Oh, actually, wait. Okay, upon deeper inspection, have noticed we have already got a bit of creasing under the eyes. But apart from that, like I said, from afar, it's looking really, really beautiful. But like I said, for a makeup to be 100% effective in my eyes, it needs to look good on the camera, off the camera, up close to the camera. And right now, it's not looking the best. So let's go in with the baking powder from Primark. We're going to use a powder puff and we're going to set under the eyes and let's see how it looks. Okay, I'm going to use a beauty sponge, a dry beauty sponge, because it's obviously got that point and I want to get into the crease. Okay, so again, it's looking really yellow. I'm worried. Let's see how it looks. Okay, let's get applying. Like I said, I'm worried for this, but I think it might perform. Let's see. Very patchy and very yellow, I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I think of like a translucent powder, I think of white. This is not white. Okay, so it is baking powder, so we're going to leave it to bake for a little bit. But while we leave it to bake, let's move on to the bronzer. Now, this is the one that I am probably most worried for, because if it doesn't show up dark enough, how are we going to make it darker? We can't use anything to make it darker. So if this looks bad, girl, we're going to be looking basic as fuck. Okay, so my immediate thoughts is it's looking very soft and silky. I'm going to go in with my finger first because I really want to feel how it feels, you know? Okay, so I was wrong. It feels quite chalky. Let's do like a bit of a swatch. This is the darkest shade, guys. Like, this is the darkest they do. We're just gonna have to keep layering it on and seeing how it looks. Let's go ahead. Is it a good time to add that I hate powdered bronzers and powdered contours? Because I just feel like I have no control on where the powder goes. I usually use creams, but my local Primark did not have any. So far, it's actually not looking bad. Like, it is giving me that warmth and that depth in my makeup that I ever so desperately want and need, especially with how like pale and yellow this under eye makeup is. So it is definitely giving me some depth and dimension. Oh, okay, and it's blending quite nicely. Like, it is quite subtle, but I feel like every now and again, maybe I do need to sew up on the bronzer. Maybe this is gonna be like groundbreaking discovery of me. Okay, so far, so good. But at the same time, I'm having to pick up a lot of product on the brush just for it to work. Also, I never addressed this. I bet you guys always wonder why I'm using this big ass mirror when it comes to doing my makeup. I did used to have like a little Jeffree Star mirror. It was oh my god, it was a special edition. It was a collector's. It was like, they didn't have many. It was like a limited edition, right? And I broke it. It was heartbreaking. But I broke it, and ever since then, I've just been using this one. So if any small businesses, any of y'all that sell mirrors, if you want to send me a mirror, go ahead. Okay, so it is giving warmth. It is giving bronze, and it is like doing what it needs to do. But I'm just like not happy with the shade. Like, it's nice, but it's just not deep enough. And it's like, it's only this one shade, you know what I'm saying? It's not at all like what I would usually go for. I would usually use multiple different shades when it comes to like bronzing my face, but I don't have that option today. Okay, so there's the bronzer done. Now we're going to go back in with a big fluffy brush. The makeup should be baked by now, so I'm just going to go in and tap that translucent powder into the rest of my makeup. Oh, girl, it's literally not making any difference. Like, it looks the same as it did before I put the translucent powder on. Okay, there we go. So it is giving like a soft, subtle beat, and it is like natural and nice and feminine, but like this isn't very drag. Like I said, Primark makeup is not made for drag queens. It is not made to be exaggerant and last all night. And like I said before, painting for the back of the stage. I mean, painting for the back row, whatever the expression is. You know what I mean? It's not made for that. So I do appreciate that like gallies or gays or theys or whoever is wanting to wear makeup on a day-to-day basis, they could wear this, and that is valid. And it does look pretty good. I'm just saying, for a drag queen, it's not the tea. Okay, and we are coming on to the last steps of the makeup now. We are going to go into the blush. Again, this is something I am worried for because this is a blush stick. Where did I put it? This is a blush stick, so this is going to perform very differently to any blush I've ever had before, and now I'm scared because it looks pretty good now, but I don't want to start drawing on my face and then it doesn't blend, you know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, do I put it on my hand, pick it up with a brush, and then like, what do I do? I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to start drawing it. Oh my god, it is so creamy and buttery. Oh, I'm obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with the consistency. The formula feels amazing. It doesn't smell amazing. It smells very chemically. It doesn't smell nice at all. I'm not gonna lie. Everything else hasn't really had a smell, but this definitely has a smell. If you're wondering why I've put so much on my hand, it's because I do not trust that this is gonna be very pigmented. I could be very wrong, but who knows? Let's have a look. I'm now gonna pick it up with my trusty blush brush. I use this every time I wear blush. Cream blush, anyway. Oh, bitch, I'm scared. Oh. Uh-oh. I was right. Not very pigmented at all. Well, I guess Actually, it's not that bad. I feel like it just needed a bit of a blend. Ooh, so it is quite bright. I didn't quite realise. Oh, actually, wait, guys, I'm having like a stroke. Like, I can't decide whether I like this or not. It's very, very powerful. Like, it is giving face. It's so baggy in here. I'm literally talking nonsense, but at the end of the day, this blush, I'm gonna give it like a solid 7 out of 10. Like, it is good, but it's quite uncontrollable. Maybe I'm the one that's uncontrollable. I don't know if it's the makeup or what, but I don't know. What do we think? Is it too much? Is it not enough? What are we thinking? Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and make the executive decision as to saying that this blush, this is a good blush. I like it. Again, I didn't apply it with the stick. I did apply it a different way. I put it on my hand and then obviously used the brush, but that was because of my own fears. Maybe if you apply it with the stick, it does apply better, but I'm not sure. As of right now, I like how it looks and I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so we are coming on to the last steps of the makeup now, and I've realized something. We don't have a lip liner. How on earth are we going to do a lip without a lip liner? Let's open the lipstick, see what color it is, and we're just gonna have to figure something out. Okay, so this is the color of the lipstick and it's lovely. The color is beautiful. It's like a nice pinky reddish nude. But how am I gonna make this into a lip liner? Well, we're gonna have to get a little bit crafty, girlies and gays. I'm going to have to scrape a bit of this lipstick off, mix it with the teeniest amount of black eyeshadow from the palette, and we're gonna have to use that as the lip liner because the lip liner is gonna be darker than the lipstick because I refuse to wear a one-toned lip. Okay, this actually might be the dumbest thing I've ever done on the internet. Oh my god, this is not gonna work. Oh, we've butchered her. Okay, now I'm gonna put this onto the back of my hand. Scrape the teeniest amount of the black eyeshadow. And now with the black eyeshadow, we're gonna mix that all in and see what happens. Is this gonna work? I doubt it. I doubt it. You know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. We're gonna use that. That's gonna be our lip liner. Okay, let's line the lips and then stick some lipstick on, and hopefully we will be onto the next step of our makeup. Okay, so far, the lip liner, I'm loving it. I'm loving this colour. It's like a dark nude, but it's also got like a bit of purple in it. Like, I'm loving it. It's cute. Honestly, I could just leave the lip like this and be happy with it. But listen, we bought this lipstick. We're going to try it in the true way it's meant to be tried. Okay, this lipstick is thick as fuck. Like, this is hard to apply. Maybe it's because I chopped half of it off. But it is quite hard and waxy. Like, it's not going on smoothly at all. But as for the colour and as for like the pigment, I don't hate it. Like, yes, lip combo. Yes, DIY. We did have to make our own lip liner because either they didn't have any lip liners or I fully just forgot to get one. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the palette, get this shiny white and put this like in the middle here to give it some depth and dimension. Okay, wait, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The lip combo is gorgeous. It is definitely different to anything I've done before, or at least in a while. This purple is fucking stunning. It's like a red, pinky purple vibe. I think there's a name for that colour. Is it maroon? I think it's like a maroon. The eyes, I wish the eyes were now darker or had like a hint of this maroon in it. But you know what, it's too late to add a new colour now. And plus, we don't even have a maroon in the palette. Okay, so the one last thing that I do want to do is the eyelashes. And we are going to add a teeny tiny bit of inner corner eyeliner. I didn't get any eyeliner from Primark because I simply could not find one. Maybe they do sell them, they just didn't have any in the shop that I went to. So I'm going to go do the eyelashes, the eyeliner, and I'm going to touch up the brows. And then I'll be back to show you guys the final makeup product. And there we go, guys. Here we go. The full face of Primark makeup is finished and I am shook. I love it. I genuinely love it. This is one of the best makeup looks I've done in a while. Like, I'm genuinely obsessed with this. Few things I do have to say about the Primark makeup. Number one, the consistency of the creams is very thick, especially the concealer and the foundation. It's very thick. It can be hard to blend the concealer specifically. The foundation, not so much. The eyeshadow definitely needed more of like a looser pigment because it did feel like I was just pressing the brush so hard onto my eyelid in order to get that colour on there. The blush was perfect. The lipstick was perfect. Apart from obviously we had to, you know, DIY make our own lip liner. But even then, like, I'm happy with how it turned out. It applied flawlessly. It is still like glossy and wet. It hasn't dried matte or anything. I'm just obsessed with it. It's all gone so well. The bronzer was pretty good. Again, I just wish the shade range was better. But all in all, this being the final product, like... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I look insane. Let's be real, I look insane. Let me go put on a wig and an outfit and then we can see the final drag look. Ooh, girl. You know I look good. Ooh. And to all them bitches that keep trying to come for me, just remember you can never. Primark makeup and an outfit from Car Boot. You can't really see, but like, wearing this cute little skirt underneath. You could never. I'm kidding. But I am fucking obsessed with this look. Like, we got this cute little belt buckle moment going on with the skirt and the top. This top cost me a grand total of £1 from Car Boot, okay? One great British pound, like, what a bargain. Sorry, I look so good. Like, get into it. This has been me, the one, the only, Jailathorne, doing a full drag makeup look using only Primark makeup. I had so much fun doing this look, and honestly, the look is looking. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Love ya. Mwah.
What's up, divas? Before I go, I just want to say another big thank you for everyone who tuned in and watched this video. If you guys do like this video and do like other videos on my channel, then please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my channel because we have a lot more videos coming. I love ya. Bye.